Take 3. Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Akar Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them, taught us this truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect, Tabernacle of David. I'm the brother Yeshua back with another lesson. Further going into the dark winter and the speech on the beginning of the dark winter. First day of the dark winter was yesterday, the 21st, and today is the 22nd. And we need more edification, all right? So we're going to start right here. 1 Peter 5, and we'll start at 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeing whom he may devour, all right? Now let's go from there, because this is what's going on. That's what that speech was about. If you don't take this, all right, I'm coming to get you. All right. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. This is your last warning, Jake. All right. Matthew 24 and 20. But pray ye that your flight to flee. Why are you going to flee? Because this devil is coming down with great wrath. You gotta roll. You gotta roll out. Pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, which started yesterday. When did it start? In the winter, yesterday. Neither on the Sabbath day. For when? Yesterday, in the winter. Yesterday was a winter solstice, the first day of winter. For then shall be great tribulation. When? Yesterday. You got to flee. Why? Because he's coming. All right? As a roaring lion. Here he comes. For then, when in the winter shall be great tribulation, Jacob's trouble, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days shall be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be short. So the time is going to speed up exponentially. You understand? Shorter and shorter days, so that the Most High can save the elect. Meaning this devil's time is shorter and shorter. He knows that. Okay? Amos 5 and 19. How short? Wait, let's go here first. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and... what is it? Oh. 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, 2 or 3 hours, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth. They slack not a moment. Slack is dealing with time. Okay? The Lord is not slack. Okay? Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come up on it on every side. Meaning things are going to be happening quicker and quicker simultaneously. They'll be happening so quick, it'll seem like one long plague. Okay? It's called Jacob's Trouble, and it's happening so quick because the Most High is shortening the days. All right? This is Amos 19 and 5 and 19, Salaki. As if a man did flee from a lion. What lion? The roaring lion, your adversary. And a bear met him. Here come the Russians, Salakia, paraphrase. Or went into the house and leaned his hand on a wall, and that same lion who is a serpent bit him. This serpent is trying to bite you. He's trying to get that needle in your arm. Okay? All right? Now, from there, let's go here. There's the serpent trying to get that needle in your arm. That's what this whole speech was about. All right? Full speech. This is ABC News yesterday. Full speech. Biden announces measures to fight. What is this? The contingent coming from outer space. When you look into this, this is some virus coming from outer space. Well, they're trying to call the Most High, the Son of the Most High, and the angels, which is a host, a fighting contingent, they're trying to call them a virus. All right? So let's listen to this devil. I'm going to start at 7N and listen to his illuminated words. Because basically this is your last warning. This is a threat against, when it says unjuiced, he's referring to the ground troops of that force coming, right, from outer space. Listen.
We should all be concerned about Omicron, but not panicked.
Okay, hey, who's coming from outer space?
If you're fully vaccinated, and especially if you got your booster shot, you are highly protected.
You are not a threat.
And if you're unvaccinated, you're at a higher risk of getting severely ill from COVID-19, getting hospitalized, and even dying.
You're going to die. If you are fighting with the juice that's coming from the sky, from outer space, you're going to die.
So the best thing to do is get fully vaccinated and get your booster shot.
So you won't be a threat.
And no, this is not March of 2020. 200 million people are fully vaccinated.
We already took them down. Okay, so let's go to 12. And we'll let this play a little bit. I'm trying not to say anything that has to do with the Asclepius. So here we go.
Americans, we led a rollout, made America among the world leaders in getting shots in arms. But uptake slowed this summer.
Now he's going to get mad and threaten. He's going to threaten Jake right here.
As vaccine resistance among some hardened. Look,
Look,
the unvaccinated are responsible for their own choices.
you Jakes are responsible for all of this.
But those choices have been fueled by dangerous misinformation on cable TV and social media.
The prophets of the Lord.
You know, these companies and personalities are making money by peddling lies and allowing misinformation that can kill their own customers and their own supporters. It's wrong. It's immoral. I call on the purveyors of these lies and misinformation to stop it. Stop it now. One of the other things that we know that has to be done is more testing.
Okay. We know what that is. Okay, so let's go up here to 16. We're going to see something very interesting. Okay. Protective, what is it? PPE stands for something protective equipment. Proprietary? Protective equipment, something like that. PPE. Let's see what he says.
has stockpiled and pre-positioned millions of gowns, gloves, masks, and ventilators. We call it PPP. We're ready to send them immediately to any state that needs more.
Who are they sending PP? He didn't say PPE. He said PPP. So when you take the PPPs and you turn them upside down, what do you got? Okay. He's about to send the wicked man where?
Get extremely stressed again, both in terms of equipment as well as personnel to care for those who get sick. That's why my administration has stockpiled and pre-positioned millions of gowns, gloves, masks, and ventilators. We call it PPP.
Personal protective equipment. I should know. Anyway, let's do that. PPP. Turn that upside down. Or just flip it. Flip the bottom, flip that up. Flip the bottom up. Okay? And what do you got? All right. It is the number of a man. Now, what is he going to say that man is about to do?
We're ready to send them immediately to any state.
You're going to send that wicked man where? Immediately to any state.
Gowns, gloves, masks, and ventilators. We call it PPP. We're ready to send them immediately to any state that needs more. In addition, I've directed the Pentagon to mobilize an additional 1,000 troops to be deployed to help staff local hospitals and expand capacity.
Okay, so there you have it. The guy is speaking in code. That was not a mistake. PPE stands for personal protective equipment. Gowns and whatever, masks. All right, so you see where this thing is going. And it has started, all right? And this is just a, hey, wake up. Here we are. Okay? Let's get one on the way out. Let's get Jeremiah like we did yesterday. Now, they shouldn't be able to touch me. This is the third time I had to go back and do it. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, how awful. Let's read this, Berean. How awful that day will be. None will be like it. It is the time of Jacob's distress, Jacob's trouble. But he, the elect, will be saved out of it. Okay? Who will be saved out of it? Not one kernel. This is Amos 9. Come on, Amos 9. All right, this is going to bitch up on me. Try it again. There we go. Amos 9 and for surely will I give the command, and I will shake the house of Israel among all nations as grain is sifted in a sieve. Be not a pebble, but not a pebble will reach the ground. All right, let's check this out. Let's go down here to hell, I don't even know where it is. Oh. What about it? Right here. Let's look at this. Amplified Bible. For behold, I am commanding, and I shall shake and sift the house of Israel among all nations, and cause it to tremble like grain is shaken in a sieve, removing all the chaff, but not a kernel of the faithful remnant shall fall to the ground and be lost from my sight. Who is the faithful remnant? All right. But the remnant, let's get this. Go to Revelation 11. Damn, look at this. Let's go to KJV. All right. Let's go to 12. This is what it means to be saved. Revelation 11 to 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And the remnant, who's the remnant? Here's the remnant. Come up hither, and they ascended up to heaven. All right? Who's they? The remnant. The remnant were saved. Okay? The remnant were affrighted. Now let's go back real quick. Okay? Where were we? Amplified. But not a kernel of the faithful remnant shall fall to the ground and be lost. All right? That's what we're looking for. You got to put on the elect. All right? So with that, we hope that the elect were edified. The remnant, okay? The faithful remnant. We hope you were edified. With that, we're going to say shalom.